Myelofibrosis, MF. The patient story. Australian researchers say they have identified a new, highly targeted way to attack myelofibrosis, a rare and serious blood cancer, raising hopes for more effective treatments that go beyond symptom control. Scientists from the South Australian Health and Medical Research Institute, SAW Pathology and the University of Adelaide have developed an immunotherapy-based approach that directly targets the abnormal blood cells driving the disease. The findings have been published in the leading international journal Blood on Monday, January 12, 2026. The research focuses on treating myelofibrosis by selectively removing the disease-causing cells, rather than relying on therapies that primarily manage symptoms such as fatigue, pain, enlarged spleen and reduced quality of life. While current treatments can ease symptoms, there are no available treatments that remove the abnormal cells responsible for the condition. The work was detailed in a statement published on Monday on the SAMRI website titled, "New Targeted Treatment Offers Hope for People with Myelofibrosis." The study was co-led by Professor Daniel Thomas, director of SAHMRI's Blood Cancer Program, and Professor Angel Lopez, head of Human Immunology at SAW Pathology, with significant contributions from Dr. Denis Vorogov of the University of Adelaide and Cancer Council SAW research fellow Dr. Chloe Thompson-Peach. Professor Thomas said the research represented a significant advance and a world-first discovery showing that type 1 calreticulin mutations differ from type 2 mutations in terms of treatment response. People with myelofibrosis are often treated with therapies that help control symptoms, but they don't selectively target the abnormal cells driving the disease. Our research shows that by focusing on what makes these cells different, it may be possible to develop treatments that are both more effective and more targeted. This is part of a major paradigm shift in the treatment of myelofibrosis and related diseases, Professor Thomas said. The research team identified two distinct targets that optimally remove the culprit cells. A key element in the discovery was the use of patient cells donated for research and stored at the South Australian Cancer Research Biobank supported by the Health Services Charitable Gifts Board. The study highlights the promise of precision immunology, an approach that harnesses the immune system to recognize and attack disease-causing cells while largely sparing healthy tissue. The findings suggest that different biological forms of myelofibrosis may benefit from different targeted strategies. Professor Lopez said the work reflects a broader shift in cancer research toward more personalized and precise therapies. This work shows the power of precision immunology, where treatments are designed to recognize disease-causing cells with extraordinary specificity while sparing healthy tissue. The future of cancer treatment lies in understanding disease at a molecular and immune level and then translating that knowledge into therapies that are potent, long-lasting and precise, Professor Lopez said. Researchers cautioned that while the findings are promising, further research and clinical development are required before the approach can be tested in patients. Cancer researchers will now work through the necessary steps to determine how the treatment can be safely progressed toward clinical trials, with the aim of translating the research into safer, more effective treatment options for people living with myelofibrosis. Myelofibrosis, MF, is a rare blood cancer where scar tissue, fibrosis, builds up in the bone marrow, disrupting the production of healthy blood cells, leading to anemia, infections, and bleeding issues, often causing an enlarged spleen and liver, fatigue, and weight loss, with treatment focusing on managing symptoms, improving blood counts, and sometimes stem cell transplant for severe cases, Punch Online reports.